Hey guys, what's going on? nerdlocker.com here with your movie and TV news this week.
Yay. It's coming to be that time of the month again. No, Brandon, not that time of the month. It's time for Maximum Movies, which is the first Saturday of every month, and it is a B movie every single month. Last month, we got to see Fantastic Four.
Which was a lot of fun.
Roger Corman's Fantastic Four. It was amazing, and this time we are going to get to see the 1990s Albert Pyun's version of Captain America.
I cannot wait to see this movie.
And we're all going to be making fun of it, but the big deal is that the actual director is going to be there, and he's going to be able to answer questions before the movie. It's going to be pretty exciting.
Wait.
I just don't know if he knows that we're going to be making fun of it the whole time.
Yeah.
The best part about this screening is if you buy any concession, that's popcorn, candy, some soda, you get a free ticket to the new Captain America, starring Chris Evans.
So this is a win-win. You get to see the bad Cap, and for the price of popcorn, you get to see the new Cap.
Exactly. There is no way anything bad about this, because the old one I've actually seen, and it is hilarious.
It is. You know what though? These are a lot of fun. You know, I went to the last one, the Fantastic Four, and it's a fun time with other nerds picking apart movies.
Mm-hmm. And the big deal is, Maximum Comics is a big comic shop in town, one of the biggest, in fact, and they host this thing out of their own pocket. It is a huge deal, and it is fun every single time. We all make fun of it, of the movie that's playing. The first few were a lot of Japanese films, but these newer ones are comic movies, so it's pretty great. So be there July 2nd, that is a Saturday, at 11 o'clock, because if you want to catch the Albert Pyun questions and answers, that's a great thing to do. Plus, you're going to get to meet Nerdlocker, and, Maximum Comics crew is going to be there as well. So.
Funny story, Bob Hoskins, who did Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Hook, also did Super Mario Brothers, which I love, but he was interviewed and they were like, what would you rewrite about your history if you could? And he said, I wouldn't do Super Mario Brothers. Like, what do you hate about your career? Super Mario Brothers. So he loathes this movie, and I just want him to know that I love that movie.
There are a lot of fans out there that love that movie.
I love it so much.
You're talking so much mess about your own movie,
I love
and
that
we're
movie.
hurt.
That movie was
That's
like a
painful.
staple of my childhood. The Goomba Dance and Mario Luigi. It was great.
Yes.
The movie was great.
And
I love it.
The Koopas.
They had the whole world. It was great. Yoshi. Oh, it was so good. And mind you, I'm sure if I go back and watch it now, which I totally will, because now I'm thinking about it, I will be like, oh, that looks bad, that looks bad, that looks bad. But at the same time,
let me stop you right
it's
there.
going to look awesome, and I'm going to love it.
I watch it on a weekly basis, and it's
there you
amazing every single time, especially with all of the commentary.
I love John Leguizamo. So either way, this movie was a win for me, and it was a huge, huge portion of my childhood. I loved it. I loved playing Super Mario Brothers, so did everyone in my family. So, man, Bob, lay off. Love yourself for what you did. You brought me a lot of joy and a lot of other little kids, okay?
Just remember the fans.
Remember the fans, man.
All right, so Oscar news. 2 years ago, they made it that there were 10 nominees for the Best Picture category. They're cutting that back down to 5, but they're saying that any movie past the 5 that get nominated, that gets 5% of the vote, will be added to the category, so you can have up to 10.
So they're pretty much just trying to add to the mystery appeal of what might get nominated and what might not.
I think it's a little bit better because there was a point where it's like there were 10 movies nominated and a lot of them didn't even belong there.
They were
so
sort
at
of
least
pulling from nowhere.
Yeah. If you have 10 awesome movies, you'll now get the vote for it.
Yeah.
So they'll actually be voted in as opposed to just kind of filling out that
Empty space they need. Like
So-
those open seats. What movies did you think shouldn't have been?
last couple
last
years. I know The Kids Are All Right was nominated. I didn't think that was Best
It was a
Picture
good
worthy.
movie, but it wasn't picture.
But I get mad every time I watch the Oscars because nothing I
too.
want ever wins. So.
I feel your pain.
But I see this as a definitely a step in the right direction. So you're not just cluttering the nominees anymore.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so James Mangold has been greenlit to direct the Wolverine, and Hugh Jackman and 20th Century Fox have said we want him.
I think it was Hugh Jackman. I don't know if you guys remember, but around the time X-Men 3 came out, he was like the one that was hanging out with Brett Ratner all the time and been like, yeah, you're totally going to direct this movie, blah, blah, blah. He has a lot of pull.
Okay.
He's a producer. He's pretty taking this I'm Wolverine and made it his own. So I'm pretty sure it was just him.
I can't really imagine anyone else being Wolverine, but
he's the only one. He's like Kevin Conroy.
There you go. Oh, I love Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love James Mangold movies. Like 3:10 to Yuma was great.
3:10 to Yuma was awesome.
Right.
Russell Crowe and Christian Bale. God.
Exactly. He did Identity, which I loved until the end.
You know what? I love the ending.
The little boy
The
killed
little
me.
boy is fucking
I
awesome.
was like, you know what? Too much twist.
Little boy's
Anyway,
twisted.
he also did Kate and Leopold. I don't watch a lot of romantic comedies because they're bad for you when you're a woman, make you crazy.
I don't know.
Did you love
I don't know. I have a really hard time with it because there's nothing beyond. There's nothing scientific about it. There's nothing like mystical. There's no like explanation for it. But it's about a dude who like falls into a moat, and he's transported to modern day New York.
That sounds
There-
like
I found-
The Black Knight.
I found, yeah, the opposite though. And I found like this website where this guy like breaks down like all the reasons why this movie, like why Kate and Leopold. I forgot the website. I would tell you guys, but he breaks it down. He's like, this is not right. Alternate realities and all like.
Because it's
different,
not a
like-
movie. No
yeah,
one,
yeah,
you know.
it's
we
a
don't
movie.
care.
I understand it's a movie, but Meg Ryan.
But so they've worked together before, James Mangold and Hugh Jackman and Kate and Leopold. So they have a good working relationship. So I think that should make like a good movie. I think it'll be, a pretty cool project. I mean, you can really only go up from
really,
where you
that's
started
true,
with
true.
the Wolverine.
And James
so.
Mangold's last movie, I don't know if it's his last movie that he worked on. It probably was, but Night and Day.
Ooh.
So I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
I like Tom Cruise.
I had good sense, so I don't see bad movies.
I kind of want to see it still. So like I have horrible sense.
We'll write a review about it.
I will. I will. I will watch it. I will write a review. I will try to be unbiased. I will try to just stick with it. But we'll see. I mean, hopefully his action scenes are actually pretty decent.
That's what'll be the kicker for the Wolverine.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we'll
That's
see.
what is essential with Wolverine. He's a fucking badass. He needs to kick some booty.
Some butt.
Yeah, some Japanese booty.
All right, so news that I'm very, very, very excited for. Darren Aronofsky is signed on with Showtime to direct a show called Hobgoblin, which is basically about con men and magicians fighting Nazis and Hitler in World War II. I couldn't be more sold on this if I tried. Darren Aronofsky is one of my favorite directors.
Yeah, me
and
too.
I just can't wait to see like his
Take?
style like thrown into a story like this.
Do you think this is what he chose not to do the Wolverine movie for?
Yeah, this sounds a lot better than
Yeah.
the Wolverine movie, so I don't blame him if this is why he,
Didn't want to do it.
dropped out.
And there's a lot more you can do with a TV show, especially on Showtime.
Exactly.
Because they
You
tend
don't
to
have
be longer.
You don't have to push that all into 2 hours.
Exactly. So I'm really excited for it. It sounds like it'd be a really good idea.
Yeah, this is definitely something I'm going to be looking out for. This is one of my favorite graphic novels, 100 Bullets. It's now being brought in by Showtime for a show written by David Goyer, who did Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. This sounds incredible.
You have no idea how excited I am. Brian Azzarello, who wrote 100 Bullets, is one of my favorite comic writers. Anything he touches generally is like dark, mysterious, and just very well written.
Yeah, it's good is the
Yeah,
main point.
yeah.
Like, it's amazing. It's just going to go over so well as a show. I cannot wait
It'll
to see
translate
this.
perfectly into TV.
I think this is going to be awesome. This is awesome news,
Yeah.
and this just gives me another reason that I have to watch Showtime.
Yeah, I don't need to like buy Showtime,
Exactly.
right? Dang. That's gonna do it for movie and TV news. Be sure to check back next week and subscribe to our YouTube page.